Okay, I'm going to keep the preamble short, but I am excited for this first reaction video and potentially a K-pop reaction journey with my longtime and K-pop bestie. Um, so I'm going to be reacting to the new music video from One Pact, and I thought it's their debut, and I thought this was a good choice for a first reaction video because they're brand new and I know very little about them, but I also feel contractually obligated to stand them because they have the word one in their name, and my two ultimate groups are One Us and Only One Of, and they both have one in their name. So also, I mean, I loved Boys Planet, I love Zero Base One, and I think I only know Jay is in One Pact, and beyond that, I'm not sure if all of the other members are from Boys Planet. But I did watch some kind of trailer a while back. The details are totally gone from my mind, but I remember being really intrigued by the combination of members and the variety of skills that they have. It seemed like it was going to be really unique, but I have no idea how it was going to be unique. So I guess I'll find out now. And yeah, so I'm kind of excited to discover and also to see like what the process of recording that discovery is, because since I started on this K-pop journey back in 2019, 2020, I think when a lot of other people did as well, I've been kind of watching myself, but to share that journey of discovery and record it, I don't know, that seems like a really cool and worthwhile thing to do. So I'm gonna give it a go. So here we go. The album is called Moment, and the song, I believe the English title is Must Be Nice. I have closed captions selected, but it's auto-translate, so we'll see how terrible those are. And it might be too much to pay attention to initially too. I'm just gonna say, first off, this opening image, before I even hit play, gives me much hope for my very favorite thing, which is lore and like classical lore. I've been thinking a lot about the New Jeans lore in Cool With You, and also the One Us, like recent mermaid lore, or their lore overall. So I feel lore vibes from this opening image. Let's see where that goes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 말해줘, 뭐가 문제인지 하루도 빠짐없이 내 맘을 표현해줘도 넌 공에 있어. Baby, tell me if you're alright. Alright, we can talk all night. 차라리 화라도 내줬으면 좋겠다. 내가 너는 몰라줘서 서러웠다는 너, 미안하다는 말도 안 받아줘. 넌 정말 좋겠다. 네가 무슨 말을 해도 그게 정답이니까. 너밖에 모르니까. 넌 정말 좋겠다. 결국 네가 원하는 대로 맞춰지니까. 넌 정말 좋겠다.
Oh, okay. I'm loving this. I am loving the contrast between that kind of opening classical Orpheus and Eurydice's imagery and then this sort of modern, dingy setting of the sort of sofa and sort of grungy mise en scène like setting. And then these honeyed vocals with this kind of slow build, and then the release right at the moment where I paused because yeah, it just felt like a beautiful build and release. But that's honestly all I've got right now. It's a lot to take in.
난 정말 좋겠다. 언제나 넌 네 맘대로지만 네가 곁에 있는 사람은 나라서 이해할 순 없어도 받아줘서. 난 정말 좋겠다. 넌 정말 좋겠다. 네 맘대로 날 바꿀 수 있으니.
Whoa. Okay, so I was going to say the lighting is super gorgeous. There's sort of a lot of somewhat single source lighting and low key lighting, and the shadows and the kind of hazy feeling of some of it. But then that moment of action and cut to black was super intense. All right, let's keep going.
말해줘 하나부터 열까지 도대체 내가 뭘 잘못했는지. 어느새 넌 전화기도 꺼놓고.
What decade are we in with this phone? Oh my God.
연락도 안 보고 잠수를 타고 있어.
But I love the kind of the conversationally like talking, sing talking. I absolutely adore that.
아침 햇살이 뜨면 자리를 뜨는 네가 밉다. 단지 1분 아니 1초라도 바라보고 싶어서 아동바동대는 내가 있으니 넌 정말 좋겠다. 네가 무슨 말을 해도 그게 정답이니까 너밖에 모르니까 넌 정말 좋겠다. 결국 네가 원하는 대로 맞춰지니까 넌 정말 좋겠다.
Okay, so I'm fascinated by this like really chill lyrical feel of like kind of lilting feel of the song and the intensity of the visuals. Like it's a strange juxtaposition between the violence. He looks like he's beaten up. They're lighting things on fire. But then there's also this sort of chill, low-key lighting and what seems like feathers. I don't know, it's a really strange combination of intensity and sort of relaxed and dreamy vibe. I mean, there are a lot of feathers, right? Is this a pillow fight gone really, really wrong? I don't know.
언제나 네 맘대로지만 네 곁에 있는 사람이라서 이해할 순 없어도 받아줘서 난 정말 좋겠다. 넌 정말 좋겠다. 네 맘대로 날 바꿀 수 있으니 'Cause I don't need no reason. My love is just
Wait. How is there a gun now? Up until now, it's been kind of rough around the edges and definitely no enormous guns. And like suddenly he looks like he's in a kind of James Bondy outfit. The shift in vibe of the visuals is really intense. Okay.
Ooh, baby, 아무 의미도 없어. 그게 너가 아니면 전부 필요 없어. I gotta be with you 지금 당장. 두 팔 벌려 있는 날 안아줘. 누가 뭐래도 나.
Wait, did he just shoot him? Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some lore research after this. Like I at this point I'm not knowing what it has to do with Orpheus and Eurydice, like at all.
누가 뭐래도 나. 너라면 이 세상 어떤 것도 다 내게 필요하지 않아. 넌 정말 좋겠다. 언제나 넌 네 맘대로지만 네 곁에 있는 사람이라서 이해할 순 없어도 받아줘서 난 정말 좋겠다. 넌 정말 좋겠다. 네 맘대로 날 바꿀 수 있으니.
So now they're burning the painting, so it's some kind of rejection of that narrative. But also earlier, I don't know if I'd be able to scroll back and find it, but was there, yeah, here, is there something supernatural happening? Like, what are those black veins? Like he's unzombifying?
내게
What was that?
필요하지 않아. 넌 정말 좋겠다. 언제나 넌 네 맘대로지만 네 곁에 있는 사람이라서 이해할 순 없어도 받아줘서 난 정말 좋겠다. 넌 정말 좋겠다. 네 맘대로 날 바꿀 수 있으니.
I really wish you could use me however you want. I wonder if that's correct. Huh, who is that? He reminds me of Love from Only One Of, produced by Tag. So it ends with him burning the painting. Oh, no, we're not going to watch Maniac. Okay, so Orpheus is given the opportunity to regain Eurydice's life, but he breaks his contract with Hades and loses her again by looking at her. So it's about selfishness. Now I'm going to go like listen to Hades Town. But no, I am kind of fascinated with the song is so listenable, um, and feels kind of like a warm angsty, but the visuals and the narrative seem much more heightened than that, and I think that's a really fascinating combination. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bunch of research maybe and look at what people say and then watch it again. That seems like that's my instinct. That my instinct is telling me to do that. So I'm gonna do that, but I'll leave it here for now. Okay, bye for now. Okay, so I am back and I have done much digging. For example, I know that there are now 5 members of the group. I know their names, their positions, I guess. I feel like I know who my bias is already. Uh, I just did some exploring and I got a sense of it. And then I also listened to the song a couple more times with the lyrics, like with the lyric video, to get more of a sense of like what meaning was being conveyed so that I could think about it in relation to the Orpheus and Eurydice storyline, to see how those pieces come together. And I'm just sort of loosely thinking through some ideas. So I'll talk them through as I watch the video. But I have to say, just off the bat, like that I am really surprised by how much I love this song. Now, having listened to it multiple times and really kind of feeling its the tone that it sets and how it grows, the themes that it explores, which actually seem really nuanced to me, and how they connect to that tension that I was talking about of the visuals, the lyrics, the tonality of the music, the rhythm, the kind of genre elements that are at play. Yeah, and I'm going to need to do some more thinking about that. I won't be able to get to all of that while I talk about watch it through. I think I'm going to be thinking about story and theme especially, but I'm really hopeful because just about this group in general, even though they're temporary, because it seems like there's a lot of talent and depth there. And of course, I also always really love when groups are involved in the production, and this was produced by one of the members. And that's exciting to me too. Okay, so I'll stop just chatting and start rewatching and thinking about the meanings that are being offered through the video itself. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we are again, but this time with more information and context. Looking at the image that they open with of Orpheus and Eurydice, it's the moment that he turns back and sees her. So in this moment, he sees, oh, she was really there, and oh my God, I totally screwed up, and now I'm going to lose her. So how that frames the whole music video and the themes of the lyrics and what we see in the visuals, and what it means that they burn the painting in the end. I mean, that's what I want to think about as we watch, but let's watch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 말해줘, 뭐가 문제인지 하루도 빠짐없이 내 맘을 표현해줘도 넌 공에.
Okay, so he's down and out, and he's eating pineapples, and I'm unsure why. Canned pineapples and a torn couch. This represents the loss of having been through a really bad time, I guess. I mean, I think another question I'm asking myself as I watch, or I've been thinking about, is whether this song is from the point of view of Orpheus or Eurydice. And my inclination, my gut, is that it's Orpheus, but there's an argument to be made for Eurydice as well. Let's keep going.
Baby, tell me if you're alright. Alright, we can talk all night. 차라리 화라도 내줬으면 좋겠다. 내가 너무 몰라줘서 서러웠다는 너. 미안하다는 말도 안 받아준 줬다는 내가 너무 몰라줘서 서러웠다는 너. 미안하다는 말도 안 받아준 좋겠다. 네가 무슨 말을 해도 그게 정답이니까 너밖에 맞춰지니까 넌 정말 좋겠다.
So they're saying we can talk all night, but we see them only talking with themselves. They're alone, talking in the mirror, cleaning up their wounds, and that does make this seem a very like buried inside yourself narrative, that it's a love song, but it's not really about the lover. And I feel like that's really resonant with the story itself, because in the end Orpheus doesn't, it's not really about Eurydice. He doesn't trust that she's there, right? They fall in love, they get married, and then she's off dancing with nymphs or something and gets bitten by a snake, right? And then she ends up in Hades and he goes to save her, and like he's so sad and everyone's like, oh, Orpheus singing his sad song, so sad. And but then he can't trust her enough to follow her out. So I feel like it's much more about his feelings than her. And like when I looked at the lyrics of the song, not even thinking about the mythology, I felt like it was very much about a relationship, an imbalanced relationship. um, and although it sounds like the point of view, the I in the song is saying you can manipulate me and do whatever, I don't care, it's all about you, must be nice to be you. But I'm not really sure that you is any real conception of an actual person. um, so it feels more like this empty and imbalanced relationship, which is also, I feel like, what the tragic story of Orpheus and Eurydice seems to be about.
넌 정말 좋겠다. 언제나 넌 네 맘대로지만 네 곁에 있는 사람은 나라서 이해할 순 없어도 받아줘서 난 정말 좋겠다. 넌 정말 좋겠다. 네 맘대로 날 바꿀 수 있으니.
I mean, I think it's so interesting that this is a group debut song, but for the most of the beginning, they're really on their own, so internally inside themselves. And then the first interaction they see is one hitting the other. Think about that in comparison to like Tempest, Bad News, right? Like where it's all about we're here as a group. A lot of debut songs are like that. We're here as a group. Come deal with us. It seems very different.
말해줘 하나부터 열까지 도대체 내가 뭘 잘못했는지 어느새 넌 전화기도 꺼놓고 연락도 안 보고 잠수를 타고 있어. Alright, we
And then, so we have them hitting each other, and it cut to black, and now we have them talking on the phone, but there doesn't seem to be any real communication happening. There's no like reverse shot to who he's talking to. And then I don't know, is this a message in a bottle that's being burnt, or is it just a kind of bottle firebomb thing?
단지 1분 아니 1초라도 바라보고 싶어서 아동바동대는 내가 있으니 넌 정말 좋겠다. 네가 무슨 말을 해도 그게 정답이니까 너밖에 모르니까 넌 정말 좋겠다. 결국 네가 원하는 대로 맞춰지니까 넌 정말 좋겠다.
So yeah, there's a lot of anger here for a song that's supposedly about true love. It seems like it's about lack of communication and anger. And the moments where they're together is in this kind of feather fallen dancing collective where they're together but also very within themselves. And it really does remind me of New Jeans as the muses in Cool With You, kind of watching this story with its very human emotions play out. But I do not know what the bird's about. What is the bird about? Please tell me what the bird is about. How does the bird fit in? Cause I don't need
it's just for you, baby. 아무 의미도 없어 그게 너가.
And then James Bond J with the gun shooting the bird. That seems to be also his fellow members. What is happening here? Is this Orpheus, this kind of irrational love of Eurydice, who he doesn't really trust as a person? And what does that have to do with like the zombie face veins? Yeah, you're gonna have to help me out here.
아니면 전부 필요 없어. I gotta be with you 지금 당장 두팔 벌려.
I mean, I gotta be with you with this massive gun. There's a contradiction there.
있는 날 안아줘.
I love that shot, reverse shot, match on action, whatever it is, with a gun shooting and then everybody being shot in a big row. And that choreography is amazing.
누가 뭐래도 나 너라면 이 세상 어떤 것도 다 내게 필요하지 않아. 넌 정말 좋겠다.
I also love the fluidity, this kind of supernatural fluidity of the dance moves here. So pretty, and it seems just kind of out of space and time.
언제나 넌 네 맘대로지만 네 곁에 있는 사람이라서 이해할 순 없어도 받아줘서 난 정말.
So then he burns the painting, like rejecting this moment of mistake, rejecting what it meant. I don't know. I'm gonna have to sit on it some more.
넌 정말 좋겠다. 네 맘대로 날 바꿀 수 있으니.
So it's like a relationship gone wrong, walking away from a love that was false. I don't know. I'm still left with a lot of questions, even the second time through and after having done that research. But it definitely makes, I mean, I love a video that leaves me with questions. I want to keep watching. Maybe it'll be like ditto, like a side two, side B that tells more of the story, or we'll just be left with lots of questions to ponder. I don't know, but I'm down for it in any case. Okay, so I guess that concludes my first reaction video. Bye.